Our first trip into the Drivers' Club today, which I'm sure will be absolutely full of stars, and we've found one right now. Jay Kay is here from Jamiroquai. Lovely to see you, and I know you're an absolute petrol head, massive car enthusiast. Yeah. Just Ferraris or more?
Oh no, everything, right across the board. No, the other day I got hold of a 1956 Bentley S1 Fastback Continental. So it's across the board, but the Ferrari's old and new take quite a large chunk of it. Some old RS Porsches, lots of bits and bobs.
How many cars have you got now?
It's touching about over 100.
Whoa!
I know. Some of them are the sort of things that you put away from the 80s. You know, the old E30 M3s, the old Audi Sport Quattro. So Integrale Lanciers and stuff like that. So I'm doing a bit of hoarding. It's naughty, but that's the way it is.
Naughty but nice.
Naughty
I absolutely
but
love
nice,
it.
yeah.
Where did the passion come from? What was the first thing that started you off in motorsport?
Well, I mean, the first thing that started me in cars was my mum was a singer, and we spent all our time on the motorway, and you know, in the 70s, early 70s, of course. Then when you saw a V8 Vantage Aston or a Jensen Interceptor, or everything had a different character, and you know, Maserati Mistrals and all sorts of stuff. So, and I was just always in the back of the car, and I knew what every car was. And then later on, I just happened to pick up, you're reminding me now, I happened to pick up when I was sort of 17, I picked up a Classic and Sports Car magazine and started to leaf through that and went, oh, this is a different world. And it started with a little 1972 BMW 1602 round light. And we've ended up here.
That's quite an amazing journey to have taken.
Yeah, well, you know, it is. I mean, I think some of these things need to be looked after and preserved. And it's a privilege to do so, you know, and I like to have the best stuff, you know, to show. And now here we've got the LaFerrari, which arrived on Tuesday, which I'm very, very happy with. And it's in bright green, a bit like your socks. You can't see the cameraman socks.
No, Jason's socks are delightful today.
They are bright green. And so it's a bit different for people to sit in a different colour, apart from the red. And but you know, more to the point, it's great to bring it to the event because I've been coming, I think 19 years ago I first came, or 18 years ago, and it's grown and grown, and it's always, you know, you've got great English countryside, every possible type of vehicle that you'd want to see, and you know, it's always just been a real event that if I'm not touring, which I'm not this year, because I've made sure I wasn't to get here, then I you know, it's great to come along.
So if people want to see that bright green LaFerrari, what time do they need to be on the hill? What time can they see you going?
I think we're running up at about 11 o'clock. So I'm going to go over now to Ferrari, and they took the keys off me yesterday because it's 963 brake horsepower and 163 of those are electric. So it needs to be plugged in.
Well, hopefully they've plugged it in, give it a good charge. Yeah. Are you going for a time?
No, not at all. We'll see. I think it might rain. If it does, trying to put 963 brake horsepower down in the wet, not my cup of tea. We don't want any heroics, just, but, you know, just a good run.
Don't mention the weather. Shh.
No, I won't mention the weather. No, it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain.
Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers.